we're starting to see them look at writing business in areas where they may not have done so previously.
Okay.
And simplistically, the increased capacity and competition in the market really turning it into a buyer's market. So we're expecting to see our clients benefit from that this year.
Welcome to Global Marketplace Insights by Willis, a WTW business, a podcast series sharing the latest trends from the specialty and regional insurance markets.
New Zealand market, tell me about how it's framing for the year ahead.
Well, I think as a very broad overview, we saw a bit of an easing in the market last year. So that was creating, had a positive impact on capacity effectively. So expectations are we're probably going to see that trend continue for 2025.
Yeah, good. And clients, some much needed relief in New Zealand. How do you see the year for clients? What should they expect?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, basically the additional competition has meant that insurers, they're still looking to grow, but they can't do it through the means that they had in previous years, which has really been rate increases.
Yep.
So they're really we're starting to see them look at writing business in areas where they may not have done so previously.
Okay.
And simplistically, the increased capacity and competition in the market really turning it into a buyer's market. So we're expecting to see our clients benefit from that this year. Fantastic.
That's great. Talk to me about some of the challenges that clients might be facing in the year ahead.
Yeah, well, even though that sounded very positive, there's always going to be challenge areas. There's some appetite for certain occupations or risk profiles. We're talking recycling, EPS risks, oil and gas, and that really is around insurers' ESG stance.
Yeah.
And then we've got regions like Wellington where there's a high natural catastrophe exposure.
Sure.
I mean, they're always going to be limited in terms of the appetite there. In addition to that, New Zealand market is finite. We're not the biggest market in the world, and we don't always have the capacity available for some of those large and complex risks to place it fully in the local market. So maintaining access to those offshore markets is really going to be essential.
Engagement is key. Yeah. So talk to me, how can we help clients navigate their way through the year ahead?
So I think what you see is that people can get a little bit complacent as the market eases, but the quality of market submissions is just as important as it's always been. I think having a broker that has a deep understanding of your business and your operations and what your future risks are is going to be crucial.
Yeah.
You need to basically make sure that the market is getting a full understanding of what your business is and your risks, so that there's no negative assumptions around that which could impact negatively on terms that are offered. I think also for clients with complex risks, so there's larger clients as well, utilising our risk and analytics tools and expertise is going to be key. It will really help our clients understand and be able to view the risks that they face and quantify what they can actually hold themselves as opposed to transfer within the market. I mean, our ultimate goal is to work with our clients so we can reposition them in the market to go from buyers of insurance to sellers of risk.
Yeah, great advice. Thank you.
Thank you for joining this WTW podcast, featuring our latest global market commentary. WTW offers insurance-related services through its appropriately licensed and authorised companies in each country in which WTW operates. For further authorisation and regulatory details about our WTW legal entities operating in your country, please refer to our WTW website. It is a regulatory requirement for us to consider our local licensing requirements. The information given in this podcast is believed to be accurate at the time of publication. This information may have subsequently changed or have been superseded and should not be relied upon to be accurate or suitable after this date. This podcast offers a general overview of its subject matter. It does not necessarily address every aspect of its subject or every product available in the market, and we disclaim all liability to the fullest extent permitted by law. It is not intended to be and should not be used to replace specific advice relating to individual situations, and we do not offer, and this should not be seen as legal, accounting or tax advice. If you do intend to take any action or make any decision on the basis of the content of this podcast, you should first seek specific advice from an appropriate professional. Some of the information in this podcast may be compiled from third-party sources we consider to be reliable. However, we do not guarantee and are not responsible for the accuracy of such. The views expressed are not necessarily those of WTW. Copyright WTW 2025. All rights reserved.